Welcome to ThrillMotive, the place where you find best videos on YouTube. Hello lectures and welcome back to another fascinating video today. This video is for Who Wants to Become a Millionaire? By learning how the billionaires becoming richer than richer, from this video. Jeff Bezos, Mukesh Ambani, Elon Musk, and other billionaire wealth gainers of this COVID-19 pandemic situation. The world's wealthiest grew their fortunes even as the coronavirus pandemic shut down global economies. The biggest gainers of 2020 include some usual suspects and some new entrants. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer is an aphorism derived from English poet P.B. Shelley's A Defense of Poetry written in 1821. But even 200 years later, the statement couldn't have been any truer. Even as the world faces its worst economic recession since the Great Depression of the 1930s, with global stock markets tanking, currencies plunging, tens of millions of jobs being lost, and a massive humanitarian crisis unfolding in front of us, the ultra-rich continue to get richer. They have remained unscathed by the socio-economic disruptions caused by the pandemic. Between March and May, the world's top 25 billionaires accumulated over $255 billion in wealth, according to Forbes. Further, 29 new billionaires were added in the last 3 months, the wealth tracker found. In June, their net worth surged further, and U.S. billionaires alone were estimated to have gained a whopping $565 billion since the start of the lockdown. According to the Institute for Policy Studies and Americans for Tax Fairness, that is an increase of 20%. The study announced. America's top 5 billionaires saw their wealth soar by $101.7 billion since the start of the pandemic. These are owners or business heads of giant companies that have a presence across the globe. Even minor fluctuations in their market cap can result in swift inflation, or the reverse, in personal fortunes. Here are some of the world's biggest wealth gainers during COVID-19. In the top, billionaire Jeff Bezos, Amazon founder and CEO. Jeff Bezos is the richest man in history. He's been the leader of the billionaire pack since 2017. And despite minor fluctuations in wealth following his much-publicized divorce with Mackenzie Bezos in 2019, the Amazon founder retains the top spot. Despite giving away $36 billion as part of his divorce settlement, Bezos' wealth has swelled riding on Amazon's growth. He has added $46.4 billion to his wealth since March, and his net worth is now estimated to be $161 billion, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Bezos derives his fortune from his 15.1% share in Amazon. The company's stock has gained nearly 31% in 2020, riding on a surge in online orders as hundreds of millions of people stayed locked in due to the pandemic. Jeff Bezos is in top billionaires list. His wealth remains unaffected by coronavirus and divorce. Next, Elon Musk. Elon Musk is the 20th richest person in the world with a fortune of $46.9 billion. The Tesla founder has added $19.3 billion to this wealth this year. His wealth accumulation is riding on Tesla's soaring stock that has gained a whopping 73% since the beginning of 2020. Musk owns close to 19% stake in the electric vehicle company, which has wooed investors and remained insulated from the coronavirus shocks in the market. Earlier in June, Tesla's stock hit a record high of $1,000, making the founder richer by $2 billion overnight. As CNBC described it, Musk has added a Mark Benioff and a Rupert Murdoch to his wealth just in 2020. Next, Mukesh Ambani, the Indian giant and Reliance Industries chairman. Mukesh Ambani has had a memorable 2020, entering the coveted top 10 billionaires club last week, riding on an unprecedented 1.16 lakh crore rupee investment spree in Reliance Industries' digital arm, Jio Platforms. The homegrown billionaire has added $5.79 billion to his wealth this year, and his fortune is worth $64.4 billion. Ambani is currently the world's 8th richest person, according to the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Besides a series of billion-dollar investments in Jio, the petroleum to telecom conglomerate also completed a 53,000 crore rights issue in May. As a result, Reliance stock gained 6.5% on the BSE in the last 2 months, pushing Ambani's wealth up further. Next, Eric Yuan, founder of Zoom. Eric Yuan, the founder of video communications startup Zoom, was almost unheard of until 2020. But the pandemic served as the biggest inflection point for the Silicon Valley upstart, which has become the default remote collaboration tool for hundreds of millions of users across the globe. Zoom shares have gained 130%, becoming Nasdaq's best-performing stock of 2020. The company's valuation now stands at $70 billion, and the Chinese-American billionaire has added $9.42 billion to his wealth this year. Yuan is currently ranked 115th on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index with an estimated net worth of $13 billion. Next, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook CEO. Mark Zuckerberg was the second biggest wealth gainer of 2020 until recently. The Facebook CEO saw his net worth grow 45% to $86 billion, making him the third richest person in the world, after Jeff Bezos and Bill Gates. However, Zuckerberg lost $7.2 billion overnight, dropping to the fourth place on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. The wealth erosion was caused by an ad boycott on Facebook by leading MNCs, including Huel, Starbucks, and more. The social media giant saw $56 billion wiped off its market cap, as shares tanked 8.3%. Zuckerberg is worth $82.3 billion at present, with a net year-to-date addition of $3.9 billion in 2020. Finally, you must learn from the billionaires as hard work certainly goes a long way. These days a lot of people work hard, so you have to make sure you work even harder, and really dedicate yourself to what you are doing and setting out to achieve. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Oh, you're still here. For you, I have one last interesting news about Jack Ma. Oh, sorry, that is Pony Ma. Actually it is about both. Next, Pony Ma, Tencent CEO. Tencent CEO Pony Ma became China's richest person, surpassing Alibaba founder Jack Ma in June. The former has added $10.3 billion to his fortune this year, and is currently ranked 19th on the Bloomberg Billionaires Index. Pony Ma, who owns 7% in Tencent, has a net worth of $49 billion. His swelling wealth is a result of the $40 billion surge in the online gaming giant's valuation last week. Tencent, which owns popular titles like PUBG, Clash of Clans, and Honor of Kings, has reported a boom in gaming revenues in 2020. Additionally, the company's stock surged riding on its venture arm Tencent Holdings' investment in rapidly growing e-commerce platform Pinduoduo. Alibaba founder Jack Ma is no longer China's richest person. He has been surpassed by Tencent CEO Pony Ma, who's added over $10 billion to his wealth in 2020. Thank you for spending some time with us, and make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video.